Hello, my name is Larry Burkholder, Training Manager, Digger Specialties. On this video, we're going to be talking about our continuous handrail system. This is a system that will go up and down a railing systems for a stair system. This is going to be a commercial application where it states that the graspable surface needs to extend 12 inches beyond the nose of the steps and return to the post. Check your local codes. Some codes are different. The tubes are 1 3/8 diameter. They come in 8, 10, and 16-foot lengths. Here you can see an open tube. Here you can see the packaging. These are packaged in 6 packs. This is showing an individual pack. This also has the ability where you can interconnect tubes. So here you have a connector. This is our collar to hide the connection. I have this partially started. This screw represents the center point. So I'm going to tap this connector into the screw, and I'm ready to take the second piece. Now I'm ready to remove the screw and close the connection for a nice finished look. We're going to be installing the continuous handrail system on this set. Now this is the Westbury aluminum posts. The continuous handrail system will install on a wood railing, a steel railing, a vinyl railing, a composite, or any type of railing you can think of, and will also install as standalone besides the stairs attached to a wall going down a basement or in a scenario like that. This code requires that the secondary handrail be between 34 and 38 inches off the riser of the step. As a reminder, always check local codes, what they require on the secondary handrail system for commercial applications. We're going to start at the top of the stairs, and we're going to attach a wall return, the loop, attached to a wall mount and an elbow. So here we can see the wall mount with 2 shorter screws to attach to the secondary handrail system and 2 longer screws to attach to the post. The screws that are going to come with the secondary handrail system are designed to go into an aluminum post. If you're using any other type of substrate, trade out our screws for an appropriate screw for the substrate that you're attaching to going into this size hole. Then of course this is your wall return. This is going to be at the bottom of the loop, and this is coming with 2 screws to attach to the post and a collar. And this is your elbow, which is going to transition from the top of the elbow down to your stair angle. It will be the exact same thing at the bottom of the stairs in reverse. So these elbows are adjustable from 1 degree all the way to a full 90. We're ready to install the wall mount. I have marked on my post at 34 inches, so I'm going to eyeball across the top here. That is the height that I'm determining that I want the secondary handrail system to be installed. And I'm eyeballing level, and screws are self-tappers. And now you would attach the 2 additional screws. Now we're ready to install the wall mount at the shorter leg of the elbow. And we're simply going to put the spacer on. And you're going to want to make sure that this is at a right angle to the rest of your system. And a few taps with your rubber mallet, and that's installed. Gary Kaufman, Product Manager for DSI, is joining me for this shot. And you can see this is kind of a 2-man job. We want to level on this, and we have the wall return, we have the wall mount, and we have everything level. So we're ready to attach the wall mount. And a second screw would finish this installation. We're now ready to install the elbow. This is an elbow that will go from 5 degrees all the way to 90 degrees. I'm going to install the collar on the secondary handrail loop. And understand that you need to be careful when you get your angle, that you want your final angle where that it's not going to be going this way, but actually lined up with the angle of your stairs. So a little adjustment here to make sure you have it the way you want it before you take your rubber mallet and do the final seating. As we continue the installation, we are now working on the bottom side of the stairs. I have the wall return attached. I have the wall mount attached, but I do not have the continuous handrail loop attached to the mount. So at this point, this is still removable. This will become permanently in position when we attach 2 screws up from the bottom. I have the elbow in place, and I've somewhat tightened the Allen wrench. There's a 3/16 inch Allen wrench on both elbows that kind of get this tight enough that it stays into position. And from this dimension, I can determine the length of the continuous handrail that I'm going to cut by measuring from elbow to elbow to the recessed part. I have cut my continuous handrail tube to length. I've used a 80 tooth carbide tip blade on the chop saw. A 5.5 inch blade on a portable saw would work as well, as long as it's a blade designed for aluminum. I'm going to install this piece of tube into the top elbow, give it a couple taps with the rubber mallet. Note that the collar is in place. And now I'm ready to pick up my bottom assembly and trying to simultaneously feed the bottom of the loop and the elbow at the same time and slide everything into position for final installation. We're just about wrapping up the installation here. Want to comment, this is a very short run, as you see here, and our tubing comes in 8, 10, and 16 foot lengths, and they can be interconnected. We do, however, ask for a wall mount, a minimum every 6 foot, for the strength of this secondary handrail. So to complete this installation, we're going to install the 2 screws coming up from the bottom here. And our final step is going to be to come along with our 3/16 inch Allen wrench and tighten these elbows into their final position. That will complete this installation. Obviously, we're going to put caps on top of here as well. Thank you for watching this continuous handrail installation, and you have a great day.